I can feel it grow.
Well, I hope you guys are having a good time following along. We're having a fun time building this project. Right now, it is the start of day 5. We got rolling out of the house about 7 this morning to get to the rock supplier. Got here a little after 8 and started placing rocks and having fun right away. Now as a team, we've game planned. We have a good idea of what to do next, and we're broken up into teams here. So we're going to have a team working on rocking in the pond while another team is putting in lights and making sure we get the lighting cords everywhere we want. So let's go take a look at what everybody's doing. Let's check it out. What's up, Andrew?
Hey, Nick, what's going on?
What you working on?
I'm just taking a haul for this this pipe to be a chase for the lighting cord, so if we ever have to replace it, it's easy to maintain.
Awesome. Especially with the way we've been building this, with the gravel behind everything like this. This is a granite gravel, so it's not going to affect our pH levels. It's not going to dissolve. It won't leach any lime into the water. So it's a nice granite. It's going to be really good. It's nice and supportive. It's been really fun to work with. But now what we're doing is deciding on the lights before we get to a point where we can't undo this. So Andrew is taking on the task of digging this out for us so we can get that cord down in there. If there is ever a problem with the lighting, we want to make sure we can change it really easily. So that's what we're working on. You see we've got a jet coming out there. I love all these cool lines and all the intricacy that's happening and cliffs and stuff. It's really quite fantastic. Great vision. It's all come together, but that's what we're working on right now as a scene. So we'll kind of show you how we're doing right now. They're prepping the soil so that we can have our 2x12 sit really nicely in there, straight up and down, so we can kind of move them around how we want so that we can get that liner to give us a nice straight line. Then we're going to fold our waterfall liner over. We'll do our dual-sided seam tape, then we'll do our cover tape, and then we'll flip it all over and we'll do another cover tape over the backside. So, but before we do that, we have a lot of prep work to do. Then we'll clean all the liner with charcoal fluid. That's a prepping agent. It kind of pre-cleans, pre-melts everything, and really helps our primer stick to it nicely. So that's what we're doing. Thank you. So what Adam is doing right now is we're going to go 18 inches deep with the hole off of our ledge. That ledge is our intake bay. That's going to create our skimming action. What we're doing from there is going 18 inches down. This is now our intake bay, just like a pondless basin. And then once that's ready, we'll get the liner in. It's looking really fantastic. So we've got our seam in a really good spot. We ran out of primer, so tomorrow we'll finish the backside. We'll show you that. So we did our 3-inch dual-sided tape across everything. And then you can see we got a cover tape across the overlap. Guys are just working on the intake bay as we finish up for the day, end of day 5. Just another fantastic day. A lot of technical stuff got done. Work on the stairs, got gravel on the bottom. Did this really cool thing that Gary thought of. It's called a washout. So it looks like what happens in a river as everything starts to wash out and make its way downstream. So I really love the way this is looking. Got some other rocks in there, some supporters, filled in more gravel. It is really coming together and looking beautiful. We will be back tomorrow working on waterfalls and having fun with that. And just keep pushing away. That's it. End of day 5. Hey, how's it going, everyone? We're going to give you a little update. Man, it has just been a beautiful day with the sun out all day, hardly any wind. We thought we were going to be in for it, but it's been a beautiful day. We're also getting a lot of forward progress in a safe way, and it is just looking fantastic. Right now, we've got some of our friends from the CAC group helping us out. That's John here, John Underwood. A lot of you guys probably know him who've been watching. New guy to the field, but already caring a lot about details and what he's doing, and I really appreciate that. Got Gary, who's in there, making sure it's looking pimp. We'll get the lights pointed where we want. We kind of do that at the end because they have a protective coating on them, and if that gets scratched up, it can kind of affect the longevity of those lights. So we leave those until right before we're ready to start filling the pond. But doesn't that look fantastic when you start moving gravel in the cracks and crevices? Looks like a naturally formed lake. Just beautiful. Welcome. What we've been doing is just getting ourselves built up to our liner. Got our intake bay, got some really cool character boulders right there. Done a really good job of making washouts and really setting a scale and following that scale. We're in a really good spot. We're gonna seam this with the cover tape. We've got primer. It's warm out now, so we're gonna put some cover tape over all of this, and then we are going to fold that back. We're gonna check out what we've got for our gravel, what needs gravel. Then we're gonna fill in the intake bay and start rinsing down and getting ready to fill. I really love the way these stepping walls washout turned out, leading us right to the intake bay. You know, Gary had told us in the team chat from the beginning that this is to be a pond in a kind of like a riverbed, where the riverbed widens out and kind of creates the pooling area before it disappears again downstream. And I'd say we really achieved that vision. Now we're gonna really cap it off with the waterfall and making sure it's following that. So we'll be working on that next. But man, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, that's one of the white lighting wires we left. We can fit 2 lights through there. Probably can't do third because the cord wire and the connections are gonna mess it up. We've got pre-jet, making sure we have awesome flow. I love when we get to see people keeping going on it, coming back and helping us. Guy cares about details. These guys did the seam for us and did a great job with that cover tape. Gets a little complicated on some of those folds, but it looks really good from here. Again, we do a 3-part system on that, so 3 parts of redundancy. 3 things have to fail for that seam to fail. We've got our cover tape, dual-sided tape, and then cover tape again on the back. So look how fantastic that staircase looks. I'm loving the way that's just kind of assing back and forth. Huge prominent boulder to kind of lean on, put your hand on as you're walking down the staircase. And then it just looks incredible when you top it off with the decorative gravel. All right, that's our intake bay. That's gonna work as a skimmer. So we're gonna be pinching the water through these rocks, and we'll be using our surface tension to pull the water through here. And then the water is gonna disappear somewhere in this area. And then we will have our pumps in our pump housing unit. So it's gonna act as a skimmer. We've got a 6-inch water fluctuation here, so the water can fluctuate about 6 inches. That way you jump in and out of it however you want. If you can't get to it for a week or 2, no big deal, because this will act as a skimmer where the leaves will just build up and they'll move their way back. So there'll always be plenty of water volume in here. Loving that. All right. Well, day 6 goal accomplished. We really wanted to be able to call it a day here with the garden hose left on to be filling. So we are doing that. Day 6 is coming to an end here. Lot of forward progress. Things are looking just so beautiful. Working on our waterfall now. We're going to have so much interest happening here. 3 different waterfalls happening in some really cool ways. Making sure the current's coming towards us. A lot of just interest, a lot of reasons to walk around. And we're just getting started. So tomorrow the focus will be on getting our waterfalls in a good place, hooking up our plumbing, getting that run around, and then we'll work our way up to the biofalls. Because of all the driving back and forth, all the access with the big stuff, have not placed the biofalls yet or done the plumbing. In Minnesota, the way I build is I have to be ready for winter, so that's where I carry it everywhere. We'll make sure that plumbing goes the right way. We'll talk about that tomorrow, but man, things are looking great. Just love it. So we're doing our cleanup for the end of the day. We'll do one more drain, and then we will be leaving it for its final fill. How awesome. All right, everyone. Thank you. Nick the Podcast, signing on for the end of day 6. I love my job. All right. What's up, everyone? Good morning. We are in the start of day 7, and we are just having a blast. It's a little bit further than the start. We get so excited when we get here. We get working right away. It's been a fantastic build. Not without challenges, but you know what? Positive attitudes and smiles can conquer any challenge together. So we've been having a blast with that. We are filling. Remember I said last night we would be ready for the final fill. So we are filling. We did ask the client if he could please turn it off before he went to work this morning, just because we wanted to make sure we didn't accidentally overfill and get into that intake bay. Got a lot of plumbing we're working on yet. Right now, Mr. Underwood is working on some edge work. So Carrie came through and taught him how to do the edging. It helps that John has his own pond at home, and that's kind of how he fell into building them and doing it for other people, as he fell in love with building and his own. So he has a pond at his house. That's awesome. So he really knows what he's doing. He's got Tony helping him. That's one of Gary's lifelong friends, came to help and learn about water features. He runs his own landscaping business. And then you remember we got Andrew's from the area and Adam's from Wisconsin, but you probably recognize them from past episodes with us. It's so cool to see all these people coming together for a common goal, to learn, to get practice, and to help a friend. So it's so fun. Pond's filling. Right now we're going to start working on our next part of the waterfall. So we're going to do some measuring, deciding how to do the dirt work. We'll start working with the laser here soon, and we'll have some fun. So yeah, things are going great. Can't ask for a better team. We've gotten a lot done in a short amount of time, but there is still a lot to do. So time to do it. All right, well, it was a great day. We got the intake bay in a really good spot. Well, it wasn't a good spot yesterday, but we did a lot of focusing on our plumbing, making sure our plumbing's going the way we want. We'll get over to there tomorrow. I'll show you some of the complicated things we're doing. Hooking up our jets, got our biofalls in connected today. We've got our waterfall, weir rocks how we want. We've got a lot of twisting action going on with this waterfall. It is going to look so awesome. It's going to be fun to see come to life. We got a lot going on. So I can't wait to show you that, because we've got a waterfall there. We've got 3 different waterfalls, different things to look at in that middle section, and then another 3 different waterfalls going to come into the pond for some pretty dramatic drops into the water. So that's going to be awesome. So yeah, things are going good. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is my final day. So hopefully we'll get this water running by about lunchtime and then jump in. All right, that's going to do it for the day. Have a good night, everyone. Hey, we are in the middle of day 8, and it's been a lot going on already this morning. So much so that we're about to take our lunch break and have some sandwiches. We've got the pond in a really good spot. It's filling. Found some driftwood this morning as we were getting more gravel. At the yard, we found some sweet driftwood. So we're incorporating that in here. We've got some really cool ideas, so keep watching. Right now, we're foaming everything in. We've got our jets, and all the plumbing is done. It's all been plumbed. So now we're just filling up the pond, doing our waterfall foaming, and then we'll be doing a lot of backfilling and getting this ready to fire on. So hopefully we'll be able to turn it on yet today, and I'll be able to show you how the waterfall works. And then I'll have to come back another time so we can give you an update and show you what the yard transforms into. All right, so we got it at a spot where these guys know what they're doing. They've built some water features before, and they are very detail-oriented. Having owned one at their home, they know what to look for. They know how to enjoy it. They know how to hide all the liner and all that. So it's in a great place where I get to head out. All I really needed to do was just show them a couple little tips and tricks to guide the water, how to set your little heights on different things like that. But other than that, these guys had it. So it was so fun for me to connect with the Sandlot crew again. But if you're looking for an awesome water feature and you're anywhere in Illinois, just start with these guys. They're awesome. All right, we'll talk soon. Hit that subscribe button. We've got our waterfall foamed. Just waiting on some other stuff to settle up, and then we'll peel it out, cleaning up some of the area to get ready to do some more backfilling. And then pond is about full, so now we're just waiting for the rest of the team to get here. Things are going really good. It's looking beautiful right now. Andrew is trimming off any fabric that's on the water side of the liner, wanting to make sure that none of that fabric touches the dirt outside of your liner, because that can wick water up and out, making you wonder if you have a leak when it's just wicking. Tony is raising up our level of liner everywhere, helping us make sure that our water is going to be contained in our waterfalls. And we're just kind of moving forward the best we can while we're waiting for the water to fill up. And then we'll plug it in when everybody's here and we're ready. It's going to look so cool. I'm excited. All right, everyone. Well, my time here is coming to an end. I cannot say enough awesome things about Gary and Carrie with Country View Landscape. If you are not following them yet, please go and follow them. Check them out on YouTube. Check them out on TikTok. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram. Make sure you go follow them. Like and comment on this episode. And, well, it's a bummer when these come to an end for me. I am going to head home tonight. Got a long drive, about 6.5 hours to get home. But we hit our main goals. We wanted to get ourselves Waterfall. We wanted to get the waterfalls plugged in. And we wanted to get up and running. But, man, wait until you get a chance to see Gary's vision. It has come to life. The hard work behind the scenes, all done by Carrie to make sure we had everything we needed on site, kept us here the whole time. This is day 8, just about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and we are coming to an end for my time here, but we had everything we needed to be able to place somewhere around 200,000 pounds of material in 8 days. So if you look around, the amount of gravel we placed, the amount of decorative gravel, the amount of pea gravel, the amount of boulders, the amount of soil we moved, yeah, we're easily approaching the 200,000 pound mark. We did that in only 8 days in a normal suburban backyard. How fun is that? And we have completely transformed this backyard into a private sanctuary. This is its own oasis. Now we've got underwater lights on. When he comes home tonight, this weekend is going to be one of the best weekends he's had in a long time, where he gets to just sit out and enjoy this. So hopefully the weather will cooperate with us. But you know what? He'll probably get a fire going, because when he comes home and these lights are on and the waterfall is running and it is alive, his vision, Gary's vision, Carrie's vision, when it is all of us working together, it is now alive, and it is so fantastic. It is beautiful. So I can't say enough good things about these people. I'm sure you're going to get tired of hearing that. So let's turn the camera over and say, check this out for one last time. Ready? Our 2024 time in Elwood, Illinois has come to an end. Project is complete. Check this out. I love my job. Thanks for joining us. We are Pond King Water Gardens, where we create living works of art, 1 yard at a time. All right. Tony!
It's absolutely crazy.
I don't know why we're doing this.
This is Gary at Country View Landscape. Nick the Pond King, All Outdoors LLC, Chase Extra Lawn Care, and here's the Polar Plunge. Let's go! Woo!